and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chelsea, and in today's video we're going to be doing a review on the new Lottie London and Laila Loves collaboration palettes. I've got both the styles here. We've got Ibiza, which is mainly your oranges and purples, and then we've got Miami, which is mainly your greens and your pinks. So if you'd like to see how I come up with these looks and my thoughts and swatches of these palettes, then keep on watching. So this is the first palette all swatched. As you can see, they look alright, to be fair. This shade is very pigmented, but it's very crumbly. It's the metallic orange in the set. But yeah, that is the Ibiza palette swatched, and this is Miami palette swatched. Colour here is a little bit non-existent. That's the lime in the palette, but everything else swatched pretty nicely. But it's not all about the swatches, it's about how they perform on the eye. So let's go ahead and crack on with the eye look. Right, so first things first, I'm just going to go in with the P. Louise base, which is what I always use, and I think it's good to go in the base with these sort of eyeshadows because then it gives it something to stick to. So I'm just going to pop a bit of shade 2 back of my hands, just a little bit, and then I'm just going to use a P. Louise brush, carve out my eyebrows. I've not done them yet, I've not got anything on my face. I'll do that after, just in case it's falling. I'm just going to take like a cheap fluffy brush. I'm just going to pat it so then it's all blended in. I'm going to take a Spectrum B06 fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go in with a list shade in the palette, and that is Fever. So the names are on the back, so it's quite hard to read for one second. I'm just going to pop that through the crease. I'm then going to pop the hot pink. I'm just going to put that pretty much on the lid because I think I'm going to use one of the hot pink shimmers all over the lid. So I'm just taking a BH Cosmetics flat shading brush. It doesn't have a name on it, and I'm just going to pack this hot pink all over the lid. So that's blended out quite nicely, to be fair. I'm just going to get a Morphe M456 brush, and I'm just going to go into the lime shade, and I'm just going to pack that on the inner corner. Okay, with that lime shade, nothing really comes out. Can you see that? Nothing's really there, so I won't go. Okay, what I might do is get a bit more of the P. Louise base and just put it onto the centre of the lid where we can put that shimmer shade. So I'm just going to use a Eco Tools like flat shader brush. I'm just going to pick up the middle shade. Sorry if you can hear my boyfriend, it's literally so loud, I've told him about 6 times. Shut up. Not the best, but it's not the worst. I'm going to go in with this pink shade as well, using the same brush as the other side. Actually, I'm just going to use my finger. Yeah, a little bit of fallout from the glitter shade, but overall, it's not actually that bad. I'm just going to go in with a Peaches PC34 brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade as well. It's like a coral shade. I think I might put a bit of glitter glue down and then maybe go in with those glitter shades just to make it pop a little bit more, because the shimmers are quite underwhelming, to be fair. Just going in with NYX glitter primer, just popping a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use my finger and just that's better. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the Lottie London Ibiza palette. I'm going to start the other eye, and then we'll do the rest of the face, do the under eye, and then yeah. So I'm going to use a bit more of P. Louise base. So I'm going to go in with, we're going to do more of an orange up here, I think. So I'm going to go in with this orange shade here, which is a bit like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Orange Soda from the Soft Glam palette. I'm just going to take another Spectrum fluffy brush and I'm just going to dust that into the crease, similar to before. Going to just darken up the crease a little bit using this shade here. It's just a slightly darker orange, and I'm just going to take that on a PC22 brush. That same brush, I'm going to go in with this shade as well. It's like a pinky orange. And just see what this looks like. Go back in my Spectrum brush. I'm just going to blend it. Now I'm going to go back in with my NYX glitter primer. Obviously this is what worked for us with the glitters. And I'm going to pop that all over my lid. Just using my finger. I'm going to go in with this orange metallic shade. I'm just going to use my, this is very, very crumbly. Use my finger. The Spectrum A07 and see if just it applies to the brush as well. That's actually really nice. So with a little bit of help and a little bit of love, it's alright. And then I'm going to go back into the Miami palette and this duochrome shade here, I'm going to pop that into the inner corner. Just using a Peaches and Cream PC32, just a really small pencil brush. So the lids are done. I'm just going to hop off camera, do the rest of my face, and then we'll do the under eye in just a memento. Right, so I've added my face. I've added some cute little faux freckles as well using my little trusty frack. So now we're going to do the lower lash line. And then we'll finish off with highlighter and lips. So I'm going to do for the lower lash line, I think I'm just going to do orange and pink just to match. So start off with this eye. This is the orange eye. So we're going back in with the Ibiza palette. And I'm just going to take that shader brush, the Spectrum A07, and I'm just going to run that along. These are basically all of the orangey shades in the palette. And then I'm also going to just blend that out with a morph blending brush with the yellow in the palette. So now going back into the Miami palette to finish off the other eye, I'm going in with just an Urban Decay brush that came with the palette. I'm going in with the hot pink, and then I'm just going to go in with the yellowy line, and I'm just going to blend that out, blend the pink out with that. And I'm also going to go in with this reddy shade just for the outer corner. I'm going to go in with P. Louise and the Acid Rain collection in the shade Raven. I'm just going to take a super thin liner brush and I'm just going to put this in my waterline. Yeah, I'm going to go in with the P. Louise orange base. It's OTT orange. I'm going to put that in the other waterline. So this is the finished look. So I'm just going to zoom into my eyes quickly. So final thoughts on these palettes. Okay, so I really like the matte shades. I think the matte shades are really soft, they're very buildable, very, very easy to blend. The shimmers I'm not too keen on the shimmers, mainly because they're either too chunky and so they literally fall out and they're hard to actually apply, or there's no pigment payoff whatsoever. I do like these palettes, but as you can tell from watching the video, they need a bit of help. So if you were to buy these, I definitely would recommend having an eyeshadow base and a glitter primer or something for the shimmers, because they definitely need something to grab onto. But other than that, I think it's actually alright, and considering these palettes are only £5.95, they are actually really good for the price tag. And I do really like the colour story as well. I think the colour story are really nice. They really remind me of the Huda Neon Obsessions. And that concludes the video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and please hit subscribe. I upload twice a week on Wednesdays and on Sundays, so also click the little bell and then you'll be notified as to when I upload. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you in the next one, so stay safe.